MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. I just want to talk about a poll I put up on Twitter. I had people vote, some of my followers vote on a question I asked. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter, definitely go follow me on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. If you are on Twitter, and you aren't followed, I put out a lot of polls, and I like to see where the fans, the true hardcore fans, where they stand, what their opinions are. And I put out a poll, who should Cody No Love Garbrandt, who should he fight next? Obviously Dominic Cruz, Uriah Faber, out of the question. He wouldn't fight Faber anyway. TJ Dillashaw, Rafael Assunção, they have a fight coming up. Michael McDonald, John Lineker, they have a fight coming up. So then you start looking down start seeing who's available. Well, Bryan Caraway comes to mind right away. Just had a fight the same night as Cody No Love. So anyway, I put out this poll and I had a couple options. I had four options. I had Bryan Caraway, I had John Dodson, I had Takeya Mitsugaki, and I also had the winner of McDonald or Lineker. Now, I just threw that out there, assuming that McDonald's going to win. McDonald versus No Love would be a good fight, but I don't think he wants to wait that long. After the press conference, Cody No Love said that he'd love to fight at UFC 203 in September in Cleveland, Ohio. So obviously he doesn't feel like waiting. But the guys. So anyway, the poll that I put out, the two most, by far the two most favorites, they were really close. Was I think 39% said Bryan Caraway should be the next fight, and I think 37% said John Dodson should fight Garbrandt next. Both fights I like. I'd like Caraway, because it'd be a good win for Cody Garbrandt, dealing with a savvy veteran, it'd be a good learning experience, But at the same time, I can't see Bryan Caraway taking that fight, a quick turnaround against a killer like Cody Garbrandt, But, I'm sure John Dodson would be more than happy to oblige. John Dodson versus Cody No Love, that would be a hell of a fight. Both pure stand-up guys, Cody Garbrandt has some good wrestling, but both guys, they make their money on their feet, throwing their hands, That would be an explosive fight because John Dodson is quicker than Thomas Almeida, and I think he's got more power too. Even though he's a lightweight, this guy's a freak, Anyway, let's see that fight. I want to see that fight, because I don't think, Cody No Love versus Bryan Caraway. I don't think that'll be, I don't think Caraway will be ready for September. I just don't see him making a quick return. This is a big win for him. He'll probably just sit on this win for a bit. Who knows? But I think John Dodson versus Cody Garbrandt would be an amazing fight. Now, of course, Dodson's much shorter than Cody Garbrandt. I'm sure his reach is quite a bit less as well. But this would be an exciting fight, and John Dodson was the number one contender at flyweight, so moving up, it would be a good win for Cody Garbrandt, you know what I mean? Because as much as he's a small guy, John Dodson is a dangerous motherfucker. Anyone that watches his fights know that, which makes his last fight against Mighty Mouse so impressive, because Dodson's such a scary, explosive, powerful knockout artist, and Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson in their second fight last September just nullified, John Dodson. And in their previous fight, Dodson had dropped Mighty Mouse, I think, 2 or 3 times in their first fight. But then the second fight, John Dodson got totally nullified by Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. It was very impressive, because he's such a dangerous guy. But Cody No Love, versus John Dodson would be a great fight. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, most of the people want either Bryan Caraway or John Dodson against Cody Garbrandt, probably at UFC 203 in Cleveland, Ohio in September. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked the video, subscribe. Also, check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.